So this is the demo sessions, and this is not regular classes.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, I'll introduce myself. My name is Ranjan Raja, and I'm a cybersecurity expert, and I have more than 10 years of experience in this teaching field only.
Okay.
Apart from this, I do penetration testing, vulnerability assessment, bug bounty, working with the team, and I have all this knowledge about Linux architectures, digital forensic auditor, Cisco, vulnerability assessment, penetration testing,
Mm-hmm.
digital forensic like this. Currently, I'm working with Simplilearn as a freelancer instructor, and with this Times Pro, it is a part of the Times of India, as well as with multiple company as a freelancer only, just to give training on ethical hacking and cyber security. I did my master's
Oh,
from this cyber security only, and after that, I got selected by the cybercrime department of India,
okay.
and I work for different 5 years with this company. It means lots of third party companies and the Indian government also, like tracking of the criminals, working with the forensic department, data forensic, information security team.
Okay.
And I work with cybercrime branch Punjab, then Ranchi. And after lockdown, I started giving a full-time training in this field. Means I skipped that part, working with cybercrime department, and then I start giving training to this field only. Even I used to give training to like a cybersecurity awareness program to Indian Army as well as Nepal Army, because we share our like borders.
Okay.
I have written more than 3 to 4 books, which is based upon ethical hacking and cybersecurity. This one is listed by the Google also, Amazon also, as well as pothi.com, where you can find all my books. And these books are most sold books in the category of cybersecurity, IT, and information. Recently, I published this new book, which is Am I the Hacker, which is listed by this Amazon also.
Oh,
And I
okay.
am authorized Indian author. You can see I have my ICBN code and ISBN ID. And you might be heard about this Udemy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
already I have more than 2,000 students over there. And I have introduced some of the courses like practicing with pad operating system, then hacking with Wi-Fi Slacks operating system, then using the terms to do the activities. And the last one is about for those student who want to give the cybersecurity exam like CH. So that is based upon these things. And these all are my media report and my international cybersecurity webinar and my certifications. Recently, also I have covered authorized cybersecurity expert instructor certifications given by this EC Council company. So, uh, see, this is like 30 to 40 sessions training program,
Mm-hmm.
means 1 hour of each session, and we'll have like Monday to Friday sessions daily, not on Saturday, Sunday. And it is a proper like cybersecurity training program, but we focus on the more practical part and the advanced knowledge in ethical hacking and cybersecurity.
Okay.
So the first chapter start with introductions to hacking, ethical hacking, then who are hackers. So basically, hacking refers to the unauthorized, you can say, access, disclose, and disruptions, modifications, or destructions of the computer system, network, and electronics informations. Here you will learn about how the hackers do their activities, then motivations of hacking, certifications in the field of cybersecurity and ethical hacking, and advantage and disadvantage of these hacking activities. So this is a proper theoretical type. Then the next chapter is about cybersecurity. So it is like practices and processes which is designed to protect the computer informations, then computer systems and network from this unauthorized access or user disclose or disruptions and destructions. And this include protections against the malware, viruses, trojans, spyware, adware, ransomware, and other kind of cyber threats. And here we will learn about the different types of cybersecurity, like the branches of the cybersecurity include network security, application security, data, endpoint, cloud, and we will also go through some cybersecurity terminologies informations like learning about malware, phishing, ransomware, SQL injections, DOS attack, some countermeasures, some best practices under these categories. And we'll also go through some like job roles in the field of cybersecurity, like analyst to penetration tester, CISO. This we'll discuss in the classes. And then the next chapter is about network security because see, without networking, no one can understand the cyber security.
Right.
So basically, network fundamental, we understand the like concept and principles that governs this government or you can say computer network security part, where we will go through introductions to OSI layers, TCP/IP models, area network connections, topologies like bus, star, ring, maze. Then some networking devices will be there, like what is the use of router, switch, hub, modem, and then some network protocol like the TCP/IP protocols, the learning about STTP, learning about FTP, then domain name system, and then we will go through the network security systems like the use of firewall, the use of antivirus system, the use of encryptions, which is the process of converting the plain text into unreadable cipher to protect it from the unauthorized access, and then learning about authentications over here. And then it also includes some practical part from there, which is like the use of IP address, which is known as the internet or protocol address. And here you will learn about the types of IP address, then different form of IP address, then classes of IP address, structure of IP address, and the types of IP address like the public IP address, private IP address, dynamic IP address, static IP address like this. And the use of this IP address in our daily life, how we can configure the things, and some troubleshooting. And just from this part, we'll start with the practical things, means from the each sections, which is like the VPN and the use of proxy. So it is like changing of your online identity before doing the attack. Because if you won't change your identity, maybe the other person can attack you, can search your identity. So this virtual private network and this proxy setting are the tools which try to protect your online identity and security. Like the VPN creates a secure connections, encrypted connections between your device and the VPN server. And this connection is like a funnel that protects your data from being intercepted and monitored. Even if we talk about the proxy server, this acts as an intermediary between your device and the internet, and it receives your request and then send them to the final destinations. And here we will learn about how to change the IP, how to change the MAC, how to change your online identity to do the particular activities. And then we'll go through the Linux foundations. Now, why foundation? Because this one is a new kind of operating system because we generally use Windows operating system. But most of the operating system like Kali Linux, PAT operating system, they comes with the Linux distributions environment, and you will get ready-made tools, ready-made hacking tools cybersecurity tools in such environment. That's why we will make a lab and practice with this Linux Foundations operating system. So basically, this Linux is a free and open source operating system that is widely used in the computers, servers, and other devices. And the main features of this Linux is like this is open source. Like you also can create your own distributions of Linux if you have some different types of tools. You can customize according to the need of users, and this is very fast in nature because you can run these things on some lighter versions also. Most of the company they're using the Linux operating system also. Like you might be heard about Ubuntu, Lubuntu, Debian, Fedora, CentOS, Arch Linux, like this kind of things. So first of all, I'll teach you like how to make the lab in your system so that you can practice the real-time activities with these things. And we will go through two different operating system installations. The first is Kali Linux and the second is Pad operating system. Both are free to use, completed to each other. So I'll let you know like when you are going to use these things. Maybe from like tomorrow only I'll teach you. Not tomorrow, I think upcoming Monday, or let me talk to the team for these things. Like how you can do this kind of activities. And then we'll go through the Linux file system architectures, like the learning about root directory, then home directory, another other kind of directory, some basic command, because this one is new for you all. So basic command like changing directory, file system knowledge, creating a directory, removing the files, copying the files, moving the files, changing the permissions, learning about the security in Linux like use of encryption, then access control, password manager, software updates like this. And then we'll understand the common to advanced command in Linux. So this is like installations of the third party applications. Then like solutions of the shell scripting part, then some intermediate commands like changing the permissions, complex of the files, executing the command, then some advanced command like learning with the bash scripting part, managing the system services, display the network connections and statics like this. After this, we will start with system hacking and security. So this is like how to hack a Windows and other operating system. Like you can see there's a name which is SAM. SAM is known as Security Account Manager. And how we can bypass the login credentials, how we can get the exact password, how we can remotely access the Windows operating system through the remote or the Trojan virus. All these things you are going to learn over here. And it is like the practical training part. Some illegal activities will be there. I'll say you the some tools, some operating system, PPTs, PDF, study materials, everything from my side only. And then we have this cryptography. So cryptography, you can say it is the practice and a study of the techniques for secure communications by transforming the plain text into the ciphertext, means the unreadable data, just to protect it from the unauthorized access. Here you will learn about the different types of cryptography, like symmetric, asymmetric, hash, encryptions, decryptions, then digital signatures, key exchange algorithm, learning about advanced encryption standard, then secure hash algorithm, then elliptic curve cryptography, means all these things we are going to learn over here. And then we will study about steganography, which is like hiding a secret message inside the image file. And it will help us for securing the online transactions, then communications and the data protections. And then we have this Google dogging. So Google dogging is like a Google hacking where Google itself will display some special and you can say juicy informations about the vulnerability. Means it is a kind of techniques which is used to extract the sensitive informations from the Google search results. and it involves using the advanced search operators to narrow down the search results and uncover the hidden or hard to find the informations. And then we learn about Google operating examples, search servers, some tools, some risk informations, and some best practices with this Google document. And then we have this web applications and security part. So it is like practice and measures taken to protect the web applications from the various threat and attack. Means here you will learn about some technical things like how to hack a website, like due to the vulnerabilities like SQL injections, cross-site scripting, CSRA, buffer overflow, file inclusion, and we will go through the web's top 10 vulnerability. Means it is a top 10 vulnerability list. I can say web application security risk. So we'll also go through with these things. We'll learn about some tools like OpenZaps, Burp Suite, SQL Map, and Map, and different kind of vulnerabilities we will learn here. And we will also set up the lab with the help of meta exploitable 2 operating system, which is like a vulnerable server itself. And you will do lots of activities like we'll go through the footprinting, like getting informations about the target, then enumerations, means more scanning part like getting their service version detections, port number detections like this. And then we'll go through the penetration testing, means it is like simulating attack on the particular server, like the network, computer system, or web applications to access the security vulnerabilities. And basically, the goal of this penetration testing is to get the identity vulnerabilities, access risk, and improve the security. And we will do applications testing part through the network penetration testing, social engineering penetration testing, all these kind of things. We have different tools like Nmap, Metaexploit, Burpsuit, Wireshark, and operating systems such as Kali Linux and Parrot operating system. So to start with some basic to advanced phase like enumerations, reconnaissance, scanning, gaining access, maintaining access, and covering of the tracks. And then the last one, we have this Wi-Fi hacking and security. So Wi-Fi hacking means it is like cracking the WEP, WP, and WPA2 signals and making the unauthorized access and manipulations of the wireless network. And this include like stealing the sensitive informations, gaining the unauthorized access, disruptions of this network operations, then learning about the sniffing, cracking the WEP, WPA2, evil tune attack, and we will use different type of tools. Like some manual methods will be there, some practical methods will be there. So this one is all about our syllabus. Time by time you will get assignment, then project, minor project, CTF challenges, and lots of things in our upcoming sessions. So any questions you have? See, more things we are not discussing here because because there's no any restrictions to learn over here in this platform. So I'll teach you more advanced method. We have some illegal tools, some illegal methods also, which we will include in our chapter also. But see, if I'm giving you 100%, then you need to give you 200% for doing all these activities. I'm very professional towards my work, so also I have some expectations from my student.
Okay,
Okay,
got it.
yeah. So that's all from my side. Bye bye. Take care, everyone.